Hi guys, welcome back to my small engine repair channel. Today I want to show you one of the most common reasons why generators don't start when they come in my shop. And the tip I will give you today has nothing to do with bad gas. So what I'll do is I'll get straight to the point here, and that major reason is because of a small sensor. And on this generator here, the sensor is located right here. It's bolted on the recoil cowling. It's just a small metal box like this with a few wires going to it. And sometimes it might be bolted on the engine down here or on the side of the panel. So if you can't locate that little metal box, find the wire that comes out of your crankcase like this. It's going to connect to another wire. And then what you want to do is follow that wire and it will lead you to that box. So what that little metal box is a low oil shutoff sensor. So if the oil gets too low in your generator, it will automatically shut the machine off. And I've got another one here in my hand. It's basically just two wires going to that little sensor. You can get these from a Honda dealer or online, Amazon or eBay. And they're fairly inexpensive. If you buy the aftermarket versions, they're usually under 10 bucks. If you buy the real Honda ones, they will obviously cost you a little more money. So as you can see, if you've got a sensor that will automatically turn your machine off if it runs out of oil, it's a good thing because then you won't blow your motor. However, the reason I'm making the video today is because I get a lot of customers come in the shop, they bring their generators and they say, it was running, all of a sudden it stopped. I put more gas in it, I tried to start it and it won't go. So what I often see happen is that people forget to check the oil level in their generator when they put gas in it. Now, one of the main reasons for that is some people have a hard time to locate where to check the oil on their generators. If you're not sure, what you need to do is go underneath the panel and look for a dipstick or an oil cap like this. Unscrew it. Now you can leave a rag underneath because sometimes the oil will drip, just like it did now. So for this generator, for example, when I took the dipstick out, it was reading right up to the top almost with oil. Now your dipstick will vary from generator to generator. You just want to make sure you have the proper level of oil in there. So as you can see in this generator, the oil's right to the top. It's dripping a bit when you take the cap off. So this generator would never shut off because it's low in oil. So I'll just put this back in. Now having said that, the generator will not shut off as long as it's got enough oil, but also if that little sensor is actually working. So sometimes I get customers, they've actually checked the oil, they filled it, and the machine still won't start. And it's all because the small low oil shutoff sensor is defective. And if this small sensor is defective, what's going to happen is you will not have any spark at your spark plug. Now, most people won't be able to figure that out, but sometimes I do get customers, they bring the generator in and they tell me the generator has no spark. And oftentimes they'll have gone in under here, replace the spark plug, put a new one in, and there's still no spark. And again, it's all because of this low oil shutoff sensor. Now, if that's what you're coming across and you're in the middle of a hurricane or something, you've got no power, you don't have time to take it to a shop, the next step I'm going to show you may just get your machine back up and running. And this tip, guys, is probably the best tip of this whole video. So if this happens to you guys, you're stuck, I got to get my generator going because I've got no spark at the spark plug, the oil is filled, I think it's a bad sensor. All you need to do is follow the wire from the crankcase, which goes to the oil sensor. And all you have to do is disconnect it. And this will make the low oil sensor obsolete and your machine will start up again. It's that simple. Now, if you disable that sensor, guys, you must remember that if it does get low in oil, the machine will not shut off and your engine will end up burning itself out. But at least if you're in the middle of a storm and you've got no power, your power will be restored because that generator will fire up. Just keep in mind when you check the fuel, check the oil at the same time if you've disabled that sensor. And once you're done using the generator, make sure to just reorder a new sensor and replace it and fill up your oil again. And basically, you will not cause any damage to the engine as long as it's running with engine oil in it. It's as soon as it runs out of oil, if you haven't checked it, you're in big trouble. Now, the only time I recommend to do this, guys, is if you're in a pinch and you've got no power and it's the only way to get your machine going up again. But otherwise, always keep that sensor plugged in. And almost every time we get a storm here and the power's out, I usually get a customer or two that will call me, and this is the first thing I tell them to check. And sometimes I even recommend to them to disconnect that sensor, and if it runs, then that's the problem, but to keep a close eye on the oil level. So I hope this is a good tip for you guys. Bookmark the video because you never know when you'll have to do this to your generator. Make sure to thumbs up the video, subscribe, and follow me on social media. All the links are below the video, and have a great day.